Anything else, my friends?
I was hoping to understand a little bit more about the colours and the energies around people, the auras, but I think there's more to it than that. From what I understand from what Liz told me, different people have different coloured auras. Sometimes she says she sees sort of fountains of light coming out the top of people's heads. And my daughter has seen flashing lights above people's heads.
Yes.
And Katumi was telling me that the crystal children have the flashing lights.
Yes.
They don't actually have auras as such. That they used, we used to also, she said, we used to also have the flashing lights, but that over all our lifetimes it's become smeared and smudged and turned into an aura. Is that right? Do I understand that right?
She has got the concept right, but it's a little more, there is a little more to it. The auras that you humans have reflect lifetimes that you had, but also they also reflect your different levels of energy. It also reflects that which is within your spatial area at the moment. If you have suffered trauma and you're particularly grieved over a particular thing, then your aura will reflect that from within you. If you have experienced a particularly intense, joyful moment, your aura will reflect that. If you are one who is, for want of a better word, a very spiritual person, seeking higher growth, the higher self, your aura around the crown chakra area will always be brightest and then become, it's like a bluey green towards the bottom of your aura. So depending on the individual, the aura will reflect a unique difference. The lights blinking upon the crystals isn't accurate. Again, very, very accurate. The crystals do not have auras. They have never experienced life here. For them to identify with another one they had to figure out a system. They are used to light. They are used to energy. So what better way than to switch their energy being on? And because they are not, shall we say, tied in a way that we are all tied when we experience life in different manners and ways and have many things weighing us down, whether it is myself on Pleiades or Hugh here on Earth. Expression after expression will begin to bring in a patterning. And so that patterning becomes more set. They do not have this. They are free to project out of their physicality an image of their energy. And this may be reflected because of that which is around you. Again, the physical air, the gravity, all these different things will affect the reflection of the energy, which is why you may see an energy body before you and it may be blue. You may see the same energy body and it may be green. Why is this? It is one, because you are connected in energy and you are seeing energy reflected and refracted through the prism of light that is around you. And so this is another thing that comes into play with the auras, or seeing the auras, is that I will see perhaps a certain, through, as Platorans will see through you, the eyes of this particular person. I will look at you and I will choose to see your auras. I do not always choose to see auras, but I may choose to see them. And I will see the layers of colour around you. The Wanadamas may come through this one. I understand this one has a very good relationship with the Wanadamas. And through Damas's eyes, the perception of those auras may be very similar, but maybe different. And it is just because of the perception of the eyes. The humans will normally see the same auras, or the same descriptions. Why? Because you are human eyes, human energy, and you are used to that which is around you, of the physicalities that you have. But energy will always change. This is why the crystals will see each other as lights flashing on them, because they are saying, I am here, see me.
And then they get a little... to relate that to, I mean, originally when people started identifying these children, they were the indigo children. They were named because people saw an indigo aura. Then people noticed that there were children with a crystalline coloured aura, and they called them the crystal children. But from what I understand, they're not actually crystals if they have an aura.
Again, human perception of what they see. Indigo children have indigo around them. They have also very different colours within themselves. You have those that are coming through and that have the reflections of the rainbow. These will be referred to, as this one is aware of, as the rainbow children. The crystalline children are pure. So it will look as if when the light is upon them, that they have a crystalline aura, which is a purity.
Right.
So
some people might perceive it as an aura.
Exactly. If they are used to seeing auras around people, this is how they will perceive it. If there is one that is not used to seeing an aura, like another crystal, and they see another crystal, they will recognize the energy. You see. I'm sure there are times where you have held your crystals in your hands, and you have looked upon them, and you have looked into their eyes, and there is a complete difference to somebody else's child that has been born in the, shall we say, the year of the indigo. There is a difference there. What is that difference? There is purity. There is like a recognition of there has been nothing here. You look at the indigo, there is purity there, but there is lives lived, at least a minimum of 3 or 4 lives lived already, but still very young, very, very close to the creation. The crystals, this is new to them. You have lived many lives, so therefore the aura around you will reflect the knowledge, will reflect that which you have within you, that you have gleaned, and will reflect the spiritual knowledge, the physical knowledge, the intuitive knowledge, and it will also reflect the energies that you hold close to. So, this is a very, I suppose for me, this is the way that I would perceive the human auras, and this is how I feel. There are many different teachings and many different ways of reading the auras, of seeing how they would reflect you, but the best way is if somebody says, oh, your aura is very grey, it could just be because you have undergone a trauma that they are not aware of. So of course they will see that. You know, if somebody says to you, oh, your aura is very pink, well, it could be because you're very happy. So first of all, if you see a colour of the aura around a person, what are they experiencing? And that will more than likely tell you what it is reflected in the aura. But auras are like everything else. They have served their purpose, and they now need to be integrated with everything else that you are. This is all I can say. Not a problem. There are people yawning. I take it that this is a sign of the human body winding down.
Do you guys sleep?
What is sleep? It is time to just, we go into a meditative state, we rejuvenate the body, we allow the body to reboot, if you wish to call it that way, and as much as to intake goodness and nourishment, and we carry on.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Again, it has been a pleasure and a privilege to sit with ones who are eager to learn and to progress their intelligence, because you are intelligent beings. Never ever forget that. I'm Platorans, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.